right, hello, welcome to Coffee with Ciara. Oh, Coffee with Ciara. Hello, cat. William Blake has been super annoying lately. It's the last couple days, just like getting into shit and meowing at 6 a.m. He's not used to Hazel's new sleep schedule. Sorry, make that more like 5 a.m. I had to kick him out this morning. Hazel's been sleeping, which means I have had to set an alarm, which is actually kind of exciting. I love waking up before him because it means I can like do my journaling and my tarot and all that stuff before we're up and at 'em with the boy. So it feels really good to be able to start my day with that stuff again, rather than like waiting for the first nap, which just kept getting later and later. So yeah, it's September and it's like windy and cloudy and not cold, but not hot out. I am very excited about it, in case you can't tell. I wish you could see my cat right now. Here, say hi to the people. There he is. There he is. He's purring his little heart out. He's just so excited when I record. I did a lot of pet portrait painting this week, a bunch of which are gifts, one of which has already been sent off, so I can't share any of them with you. Oh well, but I did 3 of them. They all turned out great. I love doing the tattoo style ones. They're so much fun. So the queue is empty, so if you order today, you'll probably get it by the end of the week. Unless you're international, then I will ship it by middle of the week and it'll arrive when it arrives. I did want to share some knitting though, because I didn't share any knitting last week. Cat, I need you to like go away. I did want to share some knitting. Let's see, what should I share first? Let's talk about that scrappy sweater. I do have a couple of announcements as well, so what did I want to say? Next Monday, I'm recording this on Friday, so I'm like, I don't know what day it is. This is Friday. My brain is bad. The 11th. If you're in Chico, if you're an artist, that's a broad term for people who make things. Having a meetup at my house. Same group has been meeting for over a year now, and we would love to grow. So there's details on that below. I host, which gives me more flexibility with my 9-month-old, and someone usually brings a snack and we talk about art, and it's fun. So there's that. I feel like there was something else. I'll think of it later. I'm doing the dog social. That's the following Tuesday, not this coming Tuesday. The 12th, I'll be at Marion Park doing dog caricatures. That's exciting. So you remember this scrappy sleeve? And then I got this yarn for the body. It's a cream. It's coming out a little brighter on camera. I have the body, and I think I'm almost there, honestly. I'm doing a crop, and I have a pretty high waist, like the smallest part of my body is like right under my bust. So, unfortunately, I can't try it on really easily because it's bottom up. But what I need to do is like measure myself where I want it to hit. And I want the smallest part of my waist to be right here, the start of it, and then this to cover that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think I need to join the sleeves because it's meant to be a big kind of loosely fitted sweater. However, I did add a bunch of stitches after casting on a really tight rib because I really want it to like you can't see what I'm doing, but like suck in at my waist and then just like bloom out. So But that's been, I haven't worked on it because I need to measure and I don't want to really like, oh my god. I need to measure it before I keep going so that I don't make it too long. And as usual, I'm on the second of 3 and I honestly think this is going to be enough. Although adding the sleeves is going to add another like 200 stitches almost. They're huge sleeves. Anyway, there's that project. I just need to do some measuring and thinking, which is why I haven't progressed on that. Another project I haven't progressed on because it requires thought is this hat. I still haven't ripped back actually. So this yarn is a Jacob sheep wool. It's all from one sheep. His name is Pierce. I've already made myself a sweater, Hazel a sweater, and I've incorporated it into, I feel like I've used it in a couple other things potentially, but anyway, I have like a skein and a half left and I'm hoping to use up at least one of those in this hat, which I will show you a picture of. It's from this book I got for Christmas. Oh, the book, Knitting the National Parks. It's all hats that are, this is Zion, that are inspired by the national parks. Very cool. Very cool. So this is the Lassen Volcanic hat, which is our nearest park. It's only like an hour and a half from us. It's inspired by the, what are those called? The mud pots, the sulfur pits. Anyway, I think it's gonna look really cool in the yarn I picked. So, but I got started on the chart and messed it up like 2 rows in and I just haven't gone back. So there's that. And then I started because I needed something that I could just do mindlessly in the meantime. And we're taking Hazel camping. We'll be back, well, we'll be in the mountains when this comes out, but taking Hazel camping this weekend, I was like, oh no, he needs a hat. He has hats that fit him that I've made, but I'm making him a little brioche beanie. Brioche is just a kind of stitch similar to fisherman's rib. It's reversible, it's very cool, and it's very easy once you get the hang of it. So I'm just making a very simple ribbed brioche beanie that will just have some decreases. So I started that a couple days ago. That's the latest on the knitting. This piece behind me, this is a canvas that I've been hanging on to. It's gone across the country and back with me. At one point in the Space Cowgirl series, I was going to do a triptych of these oriented vertically, red, blue, and yellow, monochromatic, same continuous landscape, but just monochromatic and along the different canvases, if that makes any sense. I ended up repurposing 2 of the canvases. One of them is now like my market sign, and I have no idea what happened to the other one. Obviously I had 3 at one point. I have no idea what happened to one of them. It doesn't matter. But I still have this one, and I'm gonna do some abstract fun stuff, keep it horizontal, and then I got some acrylic masking fluid, which means I can paint on the masking fluid over the painting that I want to keep, and then it like is kind of rubbery. It will stay on until you actually like peel a corner of it, and then it'll all peel off, and then it will leave behind the piece that was the parts that were covered. Does that make sense? So you're able to paint over and then like protect one piece to peel. So what I did here, I used just painter's tape, but I want to be able to do different shapes. Like I want to do like a warbly tractor beam as opposed to just, you know, the beam of light tractor beam. And I was like, am I gonna have to like lay out a bunch of tape and then cut it into a shape? But I found masking fluid for acrylic, so they've thought of everything. So that should be arriving today, and then I can get to all of the paintings I have on my wall. So yeah, that's the latest here. I'm stoked about the weather. I'm actually feeling very tired today. There's the cat. Not much happening with knitting. I'm trying to spend a couple evenings a week painting / playing some catch up on business stuff because I've got a lot that I would like to get done in a short amount of time. Which just means less time for knitting, which is a sad, sad thing. But someday, I will be able to knit for hours on end again. It'll happen. Alright, you need to get down before you get your butt juices all over me. Sorry. The cat's gross. Cats are gross. Animals are gross. Life is gross. That's all I really had to share this week. If you made it this far, amazing. Obviously you like rambling. Yeah. I will talk at you next week, and I hope you have a lovely rest of day, rest of week. I hope the weather is favorable where you are. I know there's all kinds of nutty things going on in the world, weather-wise and otherwise. But may you be in a bubble of peace wherever you are. Just stay in that for a little while. You're not hurting anybody by being in there, so it's okay. All right, I will talk to you next time. Bye.